What's going on, everybody? We're going to solve this math problem which says find the values of x for which x plus 6 factorial all over x plus 2 factorial is equal to 1680. Well, our first step will be for us to start from the numerator. Well, x plus 6 factorial is, we have x plus 6 times x plus, remember, the value reduces by 1, so the next will be x plus 5 times x plus 4 times x plus 3 times x plus 2. Well, I'm going to be stopping at x plus 2 because the denominator is x plus 2 factorial. So I stop at where we have x plus 2. So all over x plus 2 factorial. So I'm going to be putting factorial here. So this is equal to 1680. Now notice that x plus 2 factorial will cancel out x plus 2 factorial, leaving behind x plus 6 times x plus 5 times x plus 4, and then lastly times x plus 3. And this is equal to 1680. Now our next step will be for us to rearrange. I'm going to be pairing this last one, this x plus 3, to x plus 6. So I have x plus 6. I'll pair this, which is times x plus 3. And now times x plus 5. And then times x plus 4. So we just rearrange. And this is equal to 1680. So now let's expand. So we have x times x, which gives x squared. And then we have x times 3. This gives 3x. Then 6 times x gives 6x. And then plus 6 times 3 is 18. And now we're going to be expanding this other two. This is x times x, which gives x squared, plus x times 4 is 4x, plus 5 times x is 5x, and then 5 times 4 is 20. And this is equal to 1680. Now simplifying, we're going to have x squared. Now 3x plus 6x is 9x, so plus 9x, plus, I'm going to be splitting this 18. 18 is same as 19 minus 1. Very good. Times, this is x squared, plus 4x plus 5x is 9x. And I want to make this to resemble this. So this is going to be having 19 as well. So 19 plus 1 is 20. So 19 plus 1 gives 20. And this is equal to 1680. Now, if you look from here down to 19, you'll notice that it is actually the same. So we can apply substitution on our next step. So we can say let this expression, which is x squared plus 9x plus 19, be equal to u. So that means wherever I see this expression, I'll be putting u there. So for this will be u minus 1. So this is u minus 1 times, and this is u plus 1. So u plus 1. This is equal to 1680. Very good. Now you notice that this is actually difference of two squares, which is u squared minus 1 squared. 1 squared is actually 1, so this is equal to 1680. Very good. So what we can do here is to move 1680 to the left-hand side. So I've got u squared here on the left minus 1. So as 1680 crosses to the left, it becomes minus 1680. And this is equal to 0. Now negative 1, negative 1680 gives negative 1681. So this is u squared minus 1681 equal to 0. So actually, this is a perfect square. So this is u squared minus 41 squared gives 1681. And this is equal to 0. Now take note that we have difference of two squares. And for difference of two squares, we have the property whenever we have x squared minus y squared, this is same as x minus y times x plus y. So let's apply this term to what we have here. So this becomes u minus 41 times u plus 41. And this is equal to 0. So there are actually two cases here. For the first case, we have u minus 41 to be equal to 0. And for the second case, we have u plus 41 to be equal to 0. And now, if we have to consider the first case, we'll say, let me say case 1. The value of u for case 1 will be equal to, as negative 41 crosses to the right, it becomes positive 41. And for case 2, we have the value of u to be equal to, as 41 crosses to the right, it becomes negative 41. Now recall, so we're going to be recalling that we said let x squared plus 9x plus 19 be equal to u. So we're going to be applying our substitution here. So for our first case, when u is equal to 41, we're going to be putting that here. So we say when u is equal to 41. That means this expression, which is x squared plus 9x plus 19, is equal to 41, which is the value of u. So I'm going to be moving 41 to the left-hand side so that we have x squared plus 9x plus 19. And as 41 crosses to the left, it becomes minus 41. And this is equal to 0. So this becomes x squared plus 9x. Now 19 minus 41 is negative 22. And this is equal to 0. Well, we have a quadratic equation. And the good thing about this quadratic equation is that it is factorizable. So what are the factors of negative 22 that will make up this quadratic equation? We have 11 and negative 2. Why? Because 11 times negative 2 gives negative 22. And when you sum them up, we have 9. So this is a good factor. So on factorizing, we have x plus 11 and then times x minus 2. That's it. And this is equal to 0. So two cases here. So we have x plus 11 to be equal to 0, or x minus 2 is equal to 0. So for the first case, you see that the value of x will be equal to negative 11 as 11 crosses to the right. And now for the second case, the value of x is equal to 2 as negative 2 crosses to the right. So we've got two values of x. So this is the first value and this is the second value. Now let's go back to our original substitution. Remember, let me just recall again. Recall that x squared plus 9x plus 19 is equal to u. So what is our second value of u that we're going to be substituting? Well, our second value for u is negative 41. So let's substitute that here. So we're going to be saying when u is equal to negative 41. So we have x squared plus 9x plus 19. Then this is equal to u, which is negative 41. Now let's move negative 41 to the left-hand side. So this gives us x squared plus 9x plus 19. As negative 41 crosses to the left, it becomes plus 41. And this is equal to 0. So this becomes x squared plus 9x. Now 19 plus 41 is actually 60. And this is equal to 0. Well, me looking at this quadratic equation, this is not factorizable. So we're going to be testing if we're going to be having real solutions because we are only interested in real solutions. So our a for this quadratic equation is the coefficient of x squared, and that's 1. Our b is the coefficient of x, and that is 9. And our c is 60, which is a constant term. So we're going to be looking for the discriminant. Discriminant is equal to b squared minus 4ac. So let's substitute. B, what is our b? Our b is 9. So 9 squared minus 4 times a. A is 1 times c. C is 60. Very good. So this is equal to 9 squared is 81. That's true. Minus 4 times 1 times 60 is actually 240. Well, this value of discriminant is negative. So since it is negative, we're going to be rejecting this because we are only interested in real solution. So the only values for x that we've got is negative 11 and x equal to 2. Now we're going to be checking to see if these values are valid. So let's check. So we're going to be checking. Remember that our values for x are, we have negative 11 and we also have 2. So these are the two values of x. Now let's check. Let's check for when x is negative 11. So this is negative 11 plus 6 factorial all over. This is negative 11 plus 2 factorial. Would this be 1680? Now, from the numerator, negative 11 plus 6 is 5 factorial. So that's what we got from negative 11 plus 6 all over. Now, the denominator, negative 11 plus 2 is 9 factorial. Well, you notice the denominator is actually bigger than the numerator. So this is not possible. So this is not equal to 1680. So we're going to be rejecting this. So we're not going to be taking negative 11. Now, what about when x is 2? So when x is 2, we have 2 plus 6 factorial all over 2 plus 2 factorial. So 2 plus 2 factorial. Now 2 plus 6 is 8 factorial all over 2 plus 2 is 4 factorial. So we're going to be checking if we'll have 1680. 1680. Very good. Now 8 factorial is 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 and then times 4 factorial. So we stop at 4 factorial because we have 4 factorial on the denominator. So all over the denominator, oh, this is Ben. So the denominator is actually 4 factorial. Now notice 4 factorial can cancel out 4 factorial. 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 is actually 1680. So our only valid solution is x equal to 2. So this is our only valid solution. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.